Ever feel like you're trapped in a maze of your own thoughts? Taoists believe that those who flow with life need no other force. Let's explore how embracing this flow can transform our perception of reality and dissolve our worries. Imagine a world where your worries are mere illusions, like smoke dissipating in the air. Picture a life where your troubles vanish, leaving you feeling serene and content. The nameless is the beginning of heaven and earth. This quote reflects Taoism's view on the formless origin of the universe. It suggests that the ultimate source of all creation is beyond naming or conceptualization. In this world, you can save a life without the constant burden of worry. Taoists believe that our problems come from ignoring the natural flow of life, which is leading us to unhappiness. Taoism is a philosophy that understands every aspect of existence as a part of a whole, and that whole is called Tao. The Tao represents the natural order of the universe. The ancient book of Taoism, called Tao Te Ching, states, "The Tao that can be named is not the true Tao. Naming something confines it." Tao is the source of everything, yet it defies definition. It's about recognizing that everything is interconnected and in constant flux. The Tao teaches us that life is a series of interconnected events, always evolving. Just as a river flows naturally, the Tao encourages us to move with life's current instead of resisting it. Resistance creates problems, but flowing with life makes it smoother. The river symbolizes our journey, reminding us to glide effortlessly and trust in the life itself. There are several approaches to a Taoist doctrine. Some Taoist philosophers encourage living our life by acting and thinking as close to Tao as possible, and exploring everything as a limited representation of Tao, while others encourage finding our most basic human needs and living frugally. There are as many approaches to Tao as there have been humans thinking about Tao. It's quite easy to appreciate existence and the good things in it. People overanalyze their lives, engaged in self-inquiry that leads to nowhere. They have some fixed self or personality. You can have consistency and growth in a certain direction, not to be confused with every aspect being ingrained. If you want to find the Tao, look at your present moment-to-moment experience of life and see what you can learn from it. Don't try to fix and control your entire life. Accept situations and take action to complete necessary tasks. Ultimately, worries fade away when you immerse yourselves in the present moment, walking barefoot on the beach, feeling the sand, and listening to the waves remind you of life's simple beauty. In these moments, you find peace and a sense of connection to the universe. Gazing at the night sky, you realize your place in the vastness of universe. Your worries seem insignificant. The stars invite you to trust in your journey, so release your worries, trust in life's flow, and know you are exactly where you need to be. The Tao is always guiding you towards a life of peace. Practicing non-action connects you with the Tao, making you feel part of the natural world. Taoism is not dependent upon any teachings. Teachings are simply guidebooks or maps used to help get a start on what to do and where to look. Exists. Men observed and recorded what they discovered about Tao and wrote it down for the benefit of others. Tao has always been and always will be. Men studied and learned from Tao long before Lao Tzu. Tao is everything that exists and the processes by which phenomena interact with each other and are made manifest. Everything Tao manifests in patterns that are directly observable. Students of Tao seek to identify and understand the patterns and learn to work with them, not against them, to a benefit. There are worldly patterns, material patterns, and social and psychological patterns. Patterns of how the mind functions and how people interact with each other. The more patterns we know and understand, the easier it is and the more beneficial it is to work within the patterns rather than against them. In Taoism, living in harmony with nature is paramount. The philosophy advocates for a calm, simple life, free from greed. By returning to nature, we align with the Tao, which is leading to a fulfilling life in tune with the universe. It challenges conventional values, urging us to live with greater awareness and harmony. Care for all things. Lao Tzu here promotes a compassionate and nurturing attitude towards all life. It embodies the Taoist principle of living in harmony with the natural world. We often waste resources, resist change, and try to control nature. Practicing non-action brings us in harmony with the Tao. We develop an attitude of connectedness instead of individuality, of being one with the natural world and the way of things, rather than separate from or against it. Taoism advises us to move with the natural current of life, accept things as they are, and find balance and harmony. This practice is known as Wu Wei, which involves what is described as the way, non-action. Explaining Wu Wei can be challenging because it is a paradoxical concept. Our usual idea of action involves motivated, directed, purposeful activity. To act is to impose your will on the world, to bring something about. Practicing Wu Wei, in contrast, suggests a natural way of acting that is spontaneous. When you practice Wu Wei, you act in harmony with the Tao, free of desire and striving, and you spontaneously move with the natural flow of existence. There is an inclination among some to interpret living with the Tao to mean being lazy or not trying. But this is not really correct. The idea is to make your efforts harmonious with the Tao. This is the essence of the Taoist concept of Wu Wei, or effortless action. One must learn to act harmoniously and without striving. Alan Watts once said, "Muddy water is best cleared by leaving it alone." So let go of the illusion of worry. Trust in the flow of life and know that you are exactly where you need to be. The Tao is always guiding you, leading you towards a life of harmony and peace. Practicing Wu Wei, or non-action, frees us from unnecessary self-gratifying desires. It fosters an attitude of connectedness rather than separateness, aligning us with the natural world and the way of things. As Alan Watts beautifully put it, the only way to make sense out of change is to plunge into it, move with it, and join the dance. Embrace the Tao, and let the dance of life guide you to a place of peace and harmony. But for most people, it's probably challenging to have this attitude. We're easily swayed by societal standards and concerned with other people's opinions. This is where Taoist philosophy becomes especially valuable. It contains the wisdom to worry less, not just about what other people think, but about almost anything. Isn't that something we need today? Just look around. Distractions are everywhere and times are changing rapidly. Life is stressful and demanding, and many suffer from burnout and depression, with others on the verge. Knowing others is intelligence, knowing yourself is true wisdom. This quote emphasizes the importance of self-awareness in Taoism. While understanding others is valuable, true wisdom comes from knowing oneself deeply. This video shares insights from ancient Taoist wisdom to help you care less in this overly serious world. Alan Watts, well-known philosopher, made Zen and Tao easy to understand and accept. He had a knack for turning brain-busting ideas into light bulb moments. Watts painted with words, creating vivid mind pictures. He wanted us to see the world with fresh eyes, savor each moment, and quit sweating over the small stuff in life. Western cultures have been drawn to Taoism's emphasis on natural and spontaneous changes. It offers an alternative to the structured, often rigid Western mindset. Taoism's principles, like the belief that the whole world belongs to those who let things flow naturally, have a universal appeal. They transcend cultural boundaries, creating a global resonance. Lao Tzu warns against the futility of trying to control life's flow. Taoism advocates for letting things change naturally and spontaneously without resistance. He who clings to his work will create nothing that endures. This quote advises against excessive attachment to one's endeavors. Taoism teaches that letting go allows for more enduring achievements. Ever seen a tiny seed turn into a mighty tree? It's like magic. The seed doesn't stress about it, it just goes with the flow, trusting the sun, rain, and soil to do their thing. That's the Tao in action. The Tao Te Ching says nature doesn't hurry, yet everything is accomplished. This quote teaches patience and trust in the natural process. Taoism values the idea that without rushing, everything finds its place in time. It's like saying, good things come to those who wait. So why rush? Relax and let life unfold. Do you ever feel like a tiny ant in a giant universe? Alan Watts says our worries are like specks of dust in the cosmic dance. The Tao reminds us that it's okay to not have all the answers. Just like we can't tell the rain to stop, we can't control everything in life. Embrace the unknown, and life becomes a thrilling adventure, not a scary movie. A man suffers only because he takes seriously what the gods made for fun. Lao Tzu suggests that suffering stems from taking life too seriously. Taoism encourages viewing life's challenges as natural and spontaneous changes. Did you ever try holding on to sand? The tighter you grip, the faster it slips away. Life's like that too. The more you try to control, the more it escapes you. The Tao whispers, "Chill out, buddy, go with the flow." It's not about giving up. It's about facing life's curveballs with a smile and an open mind. Those who have fixed plans are sure to fail. Here, Lao Tzu speaks to the importance of flexibility. Taoism holds that rigid plans go against the natural order, often leading to failure. Do you ever notice how our minds love to time travel, always stuck in the past or future? We fret over yesterday's blunders and tomorrow's what-ifs. It's like trying to catch smoke with your bare hands. But guess what? The only moment we truly own is this one, right here, right now. When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. This quote is about the transformation that comes from letting go. It's a key Taoist principle highlighting the potential unlocked by embracing change. Alan Watts always said, "Live in the present, folks." He believed happiness isn't a treasure at the end of a rainbow, it's the sunshine we feel on our faces right now. To understand the limitless, study the limited. In this quote, we are advised that by observing the tangible, we can grasp the intangible. This Taoist view encourages understanding the infinite through the finite. The power of surrender. Surrender might sound like throwing in the towel, but in the Tao, it's a whole different ballgame. Imagine letting go of the battling with life and just going with the flow. When you surrender to the present moment, you stop wrestling with yourself and the world. It's like finding an oasis of calm in the middle of a circus. Do you ever wonder how to live in harmony with the Tao? Think of it as of ancient Chinese wisdom from Laozi's Tao Te Ching, guiding us to flow with life like a river around rocks. The Tao is like a life coach for peace and balance. It nudges us to be kind, understanding, and to keep things simple. Imagine letting go of all that extra baggage and just enjoying the ride. By tuning into the Tao, you can tackle life's obstacles with ease. It's like taking notes from nature. Watch how a river flows around obstacles. Happiness is in the little things. A blooming flower, a child's giggle, or a quiet cup of tea. The Tao reminds us to savor these moments because they sprinkle magic into our lives. Everything's connected like a giant cosmic web. Our actions ripple out and touch the world. Living in harmony with the Tao means making those ripples count and finding joy in the journey. By following the Tao, we discover inner peace and focus. It's like dancing to the rhythm of life, making every step meaningful and in sync with the world around us. Alan Watts' legacy, inspiring generations. His ideas are like a breath of fresh air, helping folks worldwide find their happy place. Watts blended East and West like a master chef, serving up wisdom that helps people chill out and embrace the Tao. Picture this, Watts on stage, sharing nuggets of wisdom that make you feel like you're wrapped in a cozy blanket. His books, talks, and recordings keep his spirit alive, reminding us to live in the moment, ditch the worries, and just go with the flow like a leaf on a gentle stream. Your journey to inner peace. Finding inner peace is like finding your favorite pair of socks. It's personal and unique to you. What makes you feel calm and happy? There's no one-size-fits-all when it comes to the Tao. The key is to find what tickles your fancy and stay curious. Trying new things and seeing the world through fresh eyes helps you grow. A good book, a new trail, or even a pretty flower can be your ticket to peace. Think of the Tao as your friendly neighborhood guide, always there to lend a hand. It's like having a wise old friend who's got your back. Letting go of worries is like dropping a heavy backpack. It doesn't mean giving up. It means trusting the universe to sort things out. This trust helps you savor life and see the beauty in each day. So embrace the journey and let the Tao lead you to inner peace and happiness.